So now to complete week 8's lecture, we're going to do a quick recap. So can you remember, what is the purpose of frequency distribution? The purpose of frequency distribution is to display data in a visual form. And can you remember what the formula for frequency density is? Frequency density is equal to the frequency divided by the class width. So how do we calculate the average? And can you think of another term for the average? Yes, we find the mean. And can you remember what the formula is for finding the mean? The mean, x bar, is equal to the sum of the midpoint times the frequencies, divided by the sum of the frequencies. So to find the variation from the mean or the average, can you remember what the term is that we calculate? We calculate the standard deviation. So the standard deviation is given by the formula sigma is equal to the square root of the sum of the frequency of the midpoint minus the mean squared divided by the sum of the frequencies. Can you name some methods of graphically displaying data? There were a few that we did in this week's lecture. One example is bar charts. Another example is pie charts. And another are line plots. Here are the ones that are listed in Excel. So from this week's class, you've completed 3 learning outcomes. Now you can find the standard deviation to an engineering problem. You can present information in a variety of graphical forms such as bar and pie charts using IT. And you can solve equations and display results for simultaneous equations using IT. So firstly, well done on completing the lesson. There are numerous resources available on the internet. For example, you can search for videos on YouTube, or else you can do a Google search where there are numerous tutorials and e-courses available for download. You can also use, there's an extensive help function in Microsoft Excel. So in next week's class, you will be expected to show your solutions for example 8.3 and 8.4, example 8.3 again, but this time using Excel, example 8.5, and example 8.7. So if you have any questions in relation to this lecture, please feel free to email myself, fergal.tuffy@swc.ac.uk or glenn.campbell@swc.ac.uk. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week for week 9's lecture. Bye bye.